Ever wondered how solar eclipses work and why they're so enthralling? Well, a solar eclipse in its simplest form is a celestial ballet where the moon dances between Earth and the sun, casting a shadow that momentarily turns day into night. This cosmic spectacle has intrigued humans for centuries, sparking myths, influencing history, and even giving rise to modern science. Today we're setting sails on a journey to explore some of the most remarkable solar eclipses in history. Let's dive into the captivating history of solar eclipses. Rewind to the year 585 BC, a solar eclipse that quite literally stopped a war in its tracks. This wasn't just any war, it was a fierce conflict between the Medes and Lydians that had raged on for 5 long years. The day started like any other on the battlefield, with both sides ready for yet another day of fighting. But then the skies darkened, day turned into night, and a sense of foreboding filled the air. The armies, their swords still drawn, looked up in awe and fear. This was no ordinary celestial event, it was a total solar eclipse. But here's where it gets fascinating. This eclipse was predicted by none other than Thales of Miletus, one of the 7 sages of ancient Greece. Thales was a philosopher, a mathematician, and most importantly for our tale, an astronomer. He had predicted that a solar eclipse would occur that year, but no one could have imagined the profound impact it would have on the course of history. The eclipse was seen as an omen, a divine intervention, forcing both sides to cease their fighting. The Medes and Lydians, stunned by the celestial spectacle, declared peace, marking the end of the 5-year war. From that day forward, solar eclipses were viewed with a sense of awe and respect. An eclipse so powerful it ended a war. What could possibly top that? Fast forward to 1919, an eclipse that confirmed one of the most groundbreaking scientific theories. Our story takes us back to the early 20th century, a time of great scientific discovery. Albert Einstein had just published his general theory of relativity, a radical new understanding of the nature of gravity. But Einstein's theory needed proof. It proposed that gravity could bend light, a claim that defied Newton's laws of motion that had been the bedrock of physics for over 2 centuries. And so the stage was set for a celestial experiment of epic proportions. Enter Arthur Eddington, a British astronomer and ardent supporter of Einstein's theory. Eddington knew that a solar eclipse would provide the perfect conditions to test the theory. The idea was simple, yet profound. If Einstein was right, light from distant stars passing close to the sun would be deflected, appearing to shift from their usual positions in the sky. In May of 1919, Eddington led 2 expeditions, one to the West African island of Principe and another to Sobral in Brazil. Their mission was to photograph the stars during a total solar eclipse, when the sun's bright light was momentarily blocked, allowing the stars to be visible. Under cloudy skies and with rudimentary equipment by today's standards, Eddington and his team successfully captured the images they needed. After meticulous calculation and analysis, Eddington announced the results. The star's light had indeed shifted, just as Einstein's theory had predicted. The scientific community was astounded. The confirmation of Einstein's theory was a seismic shift in our understanding of the universe. It catapulted Einstein to international fame and laid the groundwork for much of modern physics. An eclipse that changed the course of science forever. But the wonders of solar eclipses don't stop there. Let's leap to 1999, the last total eclipse of the millennium, a truly cosmic farewell party. As the second millennium drew to a close, the cosmos decided to throw a farewell party like no other. The last total solar eclipse of the 20th century occurred on August 11, 1999, a spectacle that held millions of people in awe across Europe, the Middle East, and Asia. The moon's shadow first touched the Earth in the Atlantic Ocean, just south of Nova Scotia. As it sped across the globe at a staggering 1,800 kilometers per hour, it traced a path of totality that stretched almost 11,000 kilometers. The path of the eclipse swept across the United Kingdom, marking the first time a total solar eclipse had been visible from the British Isles since 1927. The path then sliced through the heart of Europe, darkening skies over France, Germany, Austria, Hungary, and Romania. As the shadow of the moon raced across the continent, it brought a moment of twilight in the middle of the day, a sight that left millions mesmerized. The eclipse then continued its journey, sweeping across the Middle East. In Iran, the shadow of the moon brought darkness to the ancient city of Isfahan, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The spectacle then moved on to Pakistan and India, before finally ending its journey over the Bay of Bengal. This solar eclipse was unique not just because it was the last of the millennium, but also due to its path of totality. It crossed densely populated areas, allowing millions of people to witness this celestial spectacle firsthand. It was a moment of unity, as people of different cultures, languages, and beliefs all looked up at the sky in wonder. This eclipse served as a grand finale to the second millennium, a cosmic spectacle that left an indelible mark in the annals of astronomy. It was a moment of awe, a moment of silence, a moment of unity, a moment that reminded us of our place in the vast cosmos. A farewell to the millennium that left a lasting memory in the minds of millions. But there's one more eclipse we can't forget. Finally, we arrive in 2017, a year that brought us the Great American Eclipse, a spectacle viewed by millions. The year marked the return of a total solar eclipse to the skies of the contiguous United States after a hiatus of nearly 4 decades, the last one being in 1979. Now, what made this eclipse great? It wasn't merely its return after 38 years, but the path it etched across the country. It began its celestial dance on the West Coast, in Oregon, and traced a line across the heart of the nation, passing through 14 states before exiting in South Carolina on the East Coast. For a couple of minutes, day turned into night, temperatures dropped, and stars twinkled in the midday sky. This was the first time in nearly a century that a total solar eclipse had spanned the breadth of the country, from the Pacific to the Atlantic. But it wasn't just the eclipse itself that was remarkable. It was also the way it captivated the public's attention. People traveled from all corners of the globe to be in the path of totality, to witness firsthand the moon's silhouette against the sun. Schools, libraries, and communities across the nation held viewing parties. Social media was abuzz with eclipse fever, and the event was live-streamed to millions more around the world. The Great American Eclipse was more than just a dazzling display of celestial mechanics. It was also a moment of unity. In a time where we often focus on what divides us, the eclipse served as a beautiful reminder of our shared humanity. We all looked up, together, beneath the same sky, in awe of the same spectacle. The eclipse was not just an event, but an experience. It was a moment frozen in time, where millions stood together, captivated by the beauty of the cosmos. An event that brought together millions in a shared celestial experience, a testament to the unifying power of solar eclipses. From halting wars to confirming scientific theories, solar eclipses have played a significant role in our history. They have, throughout time, been shrouded in mystery, awe, and reverence, often seen as omens or divine messages. They've also served as a catalyst for scientific discovery. The solar eclipse of 1919, for instance, allowed Sir Arthur Eddington to confirm Einstein's theory of general relativity, forever changing our understanding of the universe. It was a moment in history when the stars aligned both figuratively and literally to reveal a profound truth about the cosmos. Solar eclipses have also marked significant moments in human history. They've brought wars to a halt, like the eclipse of May 28, 587 BC, which is said to have stopped a battle in its tracks as soldiers put down their weapons in fear and awe. As we moved into the new millennium, the last total solar eclipse of the 20th century in 1999 was a moment of global celebration and reflection. It was a reminder that we are but a small part of a vast universe, constantly in motion. Then there was the Great American Eclipse in 2017, a unifying event across the United States. Millions of people from all walks of life paused their daily routines to witness this rare celestial spectacle. The shared experience transcended boundaries, reminding us of our inherent connection to the cosmos and to each other. Solar eclipses are more than just celestial events. They are moments in time that connect us to our past, inspire our present, and ignite our curiosity for the future. They remind us of our place in the cosmos, the beauty of our universe, and the mysteries that are yet to be unraveled. So the next time you witness a solar eclipse, remember, you're not just watching a celestial event, you're part of a long-standing tradition of awe and wonder that dates back centuries.